We are covering the cardiovascular system, but we're looking just at the pulmonary circuit and the systemic circuit. First, want to have a caveat that this picture is not anatomically correct. It's just a way to describe how we move blood through the body. There's two what we call circuits. A pulmonary circuit, meaning that we have blood flow going to and from the lungs. And then we have our systems, all of our systems that we're trying to provide blood to. And then we provide it and it goes back to the heart. So we're using the heart to move blood by way of these two systems. I tend to teach that you bring all the bad blood, when I say bad, the used blood, the deoxygenated blood, into the right side of the heart. And from the right side of the heart, we're going to pump blood to the lungs by way of the pulmonary arteries. Remember, arteries always take blood away from the heart. I remember the letter A is in away, the letter A is in arteries. Arteries always take blood away from the heart. When I obtain that oxygen and it attaches to my protein pigment, the hemoglobin, it becomes more red and we bring it back by way of the pulmonary veins. Veins always bring blood back to the heart. This is our first instance where the colors are flipped. So when I use my arteries as they go to the heart, I've used up that blood, and it's bad blood or less oxygenated, deoxygenated. So it has a bluer appearance on most models. When I obtain that oxygen, I bring blood back by way of the veins. When I bring it back, it's more red. In order to do that, I'm using the heart. So as I go through all of the systems, I'm providing good blood by way of the left side of the heart. So I'd come in through my pulmonary veins from the lungs. It'll dump into my left atrium. It'll get into my left ventricle, out the aorta, and then go either to the top, and we'll learn those vessels on a future video, or I drop down and I feed into the rest of the systems below the heart. As I do that, we will learn that there's what's called a capillary bed, to where the vessels get smaller and smaller, eventually fuse through the tissues. And from there, I use that blood up and it goes back through all of the veins that we're going to look at specifically on future videos. The goal of this video is just to set up that we got to get good blood from the lungs, push it through the heart on the left side, feed it to the body, and then we bring it back to the right side. We really only have three ways to get into the right side, specifically at the right atrium. From below the heart, the inferior vena cava. From above the heart, superior vena cava. And then when we have blood circulation for the heart itself, we enter by way of the coronary sinus that's on the posterior side of the heart. Another video that we'll get to later. So I bring in all that bad blood to the right atrium to go into the right ventricle that then will feed to the lungs. So we're describing this initial process of blood flow. How do I get good oxygen blood? From the lungs. So I'm using the pulmonary system or pulmonary circuit to do that. How do I get there? From the right side of the heart, because my bad blood has got to go to the lungs. Remember, this is a mirror image. When you look at the right and left, it's from your own perspective, especially when you're learning your models. I get that bad blood to the lungs, obtain the oxygen, I exchange those gases, and then I provide that good blood by way of the left side. So my left atrium, left ventricle, and then using my vessels to go above the heart or below the heart. So this is the pulmonary circuit and the systemic circuit. In future videos, we'll talk about specific blood flow through the heart, naming all those structures, and then how do we create that full highway system of what vessels can we branch off and provide to different parts of the body by way of arteries. Arteries take blood away from the heart, exchange it, and then I bring blood back via the veins. So we have to understand those highway systems of learning those specific vessels. This is a good starting point to understand pulmonary circuit and systemic circuit.